I don't know, I don't believe in making people happy, but to be even keeled and be fair, just automatically judging people based. Hi everyone, welcome back to another time. My name is Holly, so grateful to have you all. So I was asked in this video by a member, and I will have the continuation. There was a two-part to it. I will have the continuation next week. It will be, I'll decide if I want it to be members only, but we'll see what happens because I changed my mind a lot about stuff like this. So a lot of Aquarius watch my videos because I'm a sun in Aquarius and I have a lot of Aquarius in my chart. My sun, moon, and Venus is Aquarius. And so I feel like that's why when I do readings on other Aquarius, that I can do readings on them well because I understand them, because I understand myself. And until astrology, I say this all the time, but until astrology, I never really understood myself and I felt very kind of lost and confused. I would say I really got into astrology when I was about 27. I had something really awful happen in a relationship that I had. He was actually a Libra, and I had always thought Libras and I were very compatible. And then I started doing more digging into my astrology chart and stuff like that. And then I moved to LA, and LA is very focused on astrology. So it really got me into astrology, reading tarot again, and all that kind of stuff. I love it so much. So until I started watching these videos and understanding astrology, reading books, I've read countless books on astrology, and I really understood myself. I didn't understand birth charts, all that kind of stuff. But after understanding Aquarius, that's when I learned to understand myself. And I think it can be so helpful, especially when it comes to interpersonal relationships, learning about yourself, learning about how to deal with other people. Having that astrology, that's why I focus on astrology, because I'm like, if somebody tells me with their sun sign, I'm like, okay, how do I approach the situation, with that particular person? Not to come from a place of judgment. Sometimes I do because I'm human and I have to stop myself. But for the most part, it's about empathy, and seeing that different signs have different points of views. So I was asked to do my 5 favorite Aquarius and explain why, and I'm about to do that right now. Then I was asked to do my 5 worst, my 5 that I dislike the most, Aquarius celebrities. So I'll be doing that next week. This is just for fun, guys. Please don't take it to heart. I feel like, that's something I really love about Aquarius. We can laugh at ourselves. I don't think we are very sensitive. I make fun of Aquarius all the time on the channel. I say the negative aspects about us, the positive aspects about us, and I don't really get Aquarius. In fact, a lot of Aquarius love my channel. It's usually like Libras and Sagittarius that get offended about what I have to say, which is very funny because that happens in my real life too. But anyway, so my 5 favorite celebrity Aquarius and why. So I decided to start with favorite because I don't want to be negative to start off with. And I think both of them will be fun. I just want to start with the favorites. And I wrote a list. So I have a list written right here, and I'm going to go through each 5 and why. So before I do that, please subscribe, like, and comment. In fact, if you want me to do more astrology videos, just let me know, and I shall do. And in fact, I enjoyed doing them a lot. Okay, so first one is Michael Jordan. And it's surprising why I chose Michael Jordan because I'm not really into basketball. But something that I love as an Aquarius is a business mind, and something that off the top of my head, a quote Michael Jordan said, and I think epitomizes Aquarius to the T. Somebody asked him, this was like, I think even before I was born, when he had just released the Jordan sneaker, the Jordan Air. Might have been, before I was born, I think 87 or something like that. But I watched a clip and somebody said to him, what do you think about Republicans buying your sneakers? And he said, I'm paraphrasing, but he said, Republicans buy sneakers. Oh no, he said something about, somebody asked him, let me start again. Somebody asked him something to do with politics, and he said, I don't get involved in politics. Republicans buy sneakers too. And I thought, wow, that's amazing that somebody had such foresight. You know, I'm not saying if he's Democrat, Republican, or any party, but I just think celebrities should stay out of politics. If you want to, I don't know, I don't believe in making people happy, but to be even keeled and be fair, you know, just automatically judging people based on their party affiliation or how they vote is just not for me. And I think it goes against what Aquarius we stand for. We stand for humanitarianism. You do you, I do me. That's big with us. And I think, I mean, it is noted that he is the best basketball player to ever live. And I think he used his mind like Aquarius we do. I actually had a former colleague say to me, and I was very happy about this. She said, you know, Aquarius, when you guys give, you give everything. And that's Aquarius. I'm speaking specifically for the Aquarius I know, including my sister who's passed on, and just a lot of Aquarius I know. We give our all to everything we do, you know. So whether it's like a goal, you know, selling something, being on a team, you know, charity, if we are dedicated to it and it clicks with us, it has to click, we will give it everything. Relationships, you know, friendships, my friendships, I give to my friends a lot. I think I give to my friends and my family the most, you know. Not the most, like, it's like a competition, but I love to give in relationships, and that's how Aquarius we are. We give a lot. We give our all, actually. I think that's why we're the water bearers, you know. We're constantly, if we believe something, we will work for it and become number one at it. That's just who we are. We'll give everything, you know. And we're often very hard workers because of that. I don't know one lazy Aquarius. Actually, no, I do. That's a lie. But literally one. Every other Aquarius I know we work very, very hard. And yeah, so, next week I'll talk about hardworking Aquarius that I don't like, but I admire that she works hard. Okay. Number 2, Shakira. And ever since I was a kid, I remember I was very young when Whenever, Wherever came out. Wherever, that song, and I was like, wow, who is this? Like, she was like a mystical creature dancing in water, you know, almost like a mermaid, which I feel like Aquarius, especially the female aspects, we can be very mermaid like, you know. Which is very interesting that we're the water bearers, because we have a very strong connection, lots of us, to water, to like being mystical and mysterious and singing music. But Shakira has just always stood out to me as being so authentic, you know. She is herself. I'm not so crazy about the bashing she's doing on her ex, which we tend to do, you know. I caught myself doing that a few times where I have nothing to say about an ex I have, but I'm learning to just keep quiet. That's something that I'm learning to do. It's not easy, trust me, because we're very usually outspoken people. But I really appreciate Shakira. I think something that we do, Aquarius, we change, like we pioneer situations, you know. We are trendsetters often, a lot of the time, and we're very like, we stand out, you know. We don't conform to society, and she's always been the type to not conform, you know. I remember Waka Waka, all these things she's done, she's never done what other people do. She always does what she does. And I really appreciate that about her. I'm a huge Shakira fan. Even the J-Lo and Shakira, I think she did fantastic. Like, I watch her part the most, you know. And she doesn't, well, now I feel like she's done plastic surgery on her lips. But before that, everybody else wanted big boobs and big butt. She's never had that. She's just been herself. And I really appreciate that about her. She gives me the energy of being very down to earth. Okay, number 3 is, I feel like, quite shocking, but it's Robbie Williams, who's a British singer, if you don't know who that is. I've always been very fond. In fact, when I found out he was Aquarius, I was like, that makes so much sense. He's Aquarius. But similar reasons to why I like Shakira. I feel like he's always broken the mold and being his own type of person. He's very, very talented. And ever since I was a kid, I've listened to hours and hours of his music. There was a time I used to play Robbie Williams on repeat. Which reminds me of another Aquarius, Craig David, British Aquarius Craig David, that I really am fond of too. But yeah, I feel like he really embodies being authentic and talented. Yeah, and I think, I mean, you never really know what's going on in relationships, but I see him being very kind to his wife publicly, and I like that a lot. So my number 4 is Brandy, and I'm going to say Brandy because same thing. Ever since I was a kid, she's always been very beautiful. She's Brandy's one of the most beautiful women I think alive. And what, she's like 46 now, 45, 46, and she looks so good. I mean, not 45 is not old, but just like she looks so youthful. Her skin's glowing. She has beautiful skin. But there's something so sweet about Brandy. You know, Moesha, I used to watch her. Moesha. It's unfortunate what happened with the car crash. I don't really know too much about it, so I apologize if something bad happened. And I haven't delved into it that much. Where they said something happened, I just remember that now. But I just admire her a lot for her. She doesn't really speak a lot publicly and keeps to herself. I think Aquarius in general. You know, a colleague said that to me the other day. She's like, you keep to yourself a lot. I'm like, I didn't realize that I do, but we're just very private people, Aquarius. We don't like people in our business. If we tell you a secret, it's because we trust you, and that's like, it holds weight, you know, because there's very few people that I trust, and there's very few people that I'll tell my life to, except if I'm on camera. But in my personal life, and especially at work, I just like to focus on work. I don't get involved in drama, stuff like that. I just like to be work focused, and that's it. So she gives me that energy too, that she doesn't get involved in the industry drama. She just sticks to herself and does her work, which I really, really admire. So my 5th is actually one of my favorite actors, Christian Bale. I'm not speaking of the negative aspects about him. I do know that there's been a lot of press that's come out about him. Not a lot, but just a few stories saying that he was yelling at people on set. But we don't know what happened before or after that. I don't like to take things out of context. But I will say that Christian Bale is one of my... Okay, Batman. I just want to start this off by saying I love Batman. Batman is one of my favorite comic characters, movies. So to be my favorite Batman is big, you know? And Christian Bale, is my favorite Batman. I think he embodies what Batman did. Something that I appreciate about Aquarius that we do very well. Like I said, we give our all. But we can also see things from different perspectives. And I think why he portrayed Batman so well is because he had different views. Like, he became different Batman, you know? He didn't just stick to one. And especially with The Dark Knight, I mean, I think I'm going to watch it when I'm done with these videos, actually. But he is my favorite Batman. And for me to say that is very, very big. So I think he definitely deserves to be on my list because he is one of my favorite actors. And yeah, I'm just very, very fond of his acting. You know, I think people forget acting is an art, what's supposed to be. And I think he does a phenomenal job at it. So that's my list of my 5 favorite Aquarius celebrities. Stay tuned next week for my 5 least favorite and why. Yeah, so that's what I have for you all. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the suggestion. It was really fun to do. Take care.